Now, you've just mentioned the 3% figure, had been convicted in the U.S. Now, despite all of this, the Trump administration defines the whole group as terrorists and gang members of the Tren de Agua. Now, Noah Bullock, let me ask you, under what legal grounds were their arrests and deportations permitted? Did the administration provide the kind of, evidence that would justify this?
No, Christian, that's one of the things that's most horrifying about this episode is that hundreds of men were ultimately disappeared into a terrorist confinement prison with no due process. They were never formally charged with crimes of terrorism or serious or membership in the gangs. They never had a hearing. They were never convicted. One of the things that the prisoners or detainees said to our investigators was how horrifying it was to find themselves in the prison because they didn't even know why they were there, how long they would be there. The guards would threaten them and tell them that this is where they were going to die. These are men who were disappeared into ultimately a judicial black hole. And we should also remember that the crimes of forced disappearances are never legitimized in U.S. law. This is an action that happened entirely outside of the legal framework.
So let me just read this from the Homeland Security in response to your report. This is, as I said, the Homeland Security Department response. At President Trump's direction, DHS deported nearly 300 Tren de Agua and MS-13 terrorists to the Terrorism Confinement Center, CCOT, in El Salvador.